and welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic and I make videos on all things spiritual and mystical. So yeah, today's video is how I learned how to lucid dream in a super easy, supernatural way. So this took almost no effort on my part, and that's why I wanted to share it with you today, because often, lucid dreaming, people talk about it with all these steps and things like having a rubber band and, constantly needing to be aware in your waking state. And I've found a couple things that I feel act as cheat codes that make it so you can just skip to lucid dreaming and you don't really have to go through this disciplined practice. It can be something that just occurs naturally if you want it to. So yeah, of course this all comes from my personal experience. This is things that I've seen within myself and within friends and people that I'm close to. So don't take this as absolute truth. There may be something different that works for you, and I'm definitely not knocking any of the methods that work for other people. Okay, just sharing my experience with you because I think it takes way less effort than we think. So yeah, the first thing that I did that helped me to lucid dream, this one is talked about all the time, is starting and keeping a dream journal. I was really resistant to this at first. I thought it would be like a lot of effort, or I just felt lazy about it. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to do that, but I don't know, because I have, I dream almost every night, and being able to remember them would be cool. However, it just seemed like it's a lot easier than you think it is. If you're in the space where I was, where you've heard about keeping a dream journal before and you're just not doing it, just start doing it, because honestly, it immediately makes your dream recall stronger. Just a few days of writing down your dreams and you'll start to remember them in much more detail, much more vividly, and that's all you really need to lucid dream, is to have a vivid dream experience. So starting with dream journaling is definitely the best thing in my opinion. It makes it super easy, and if there are days where the dream is kind of foggy or you just don't remember what happened, then what you can do is just write, dream was foggy, here are the details I remember, or I don't remember what I dreamed about, we'll write it if it comes. And you might find that it comes later in the day, what actually happened. So the reason why this is good is it puts your mind in the practice of being aware of your dreams, and depending on how aware you are already, it was how long it will take for them to get really vivid. In my experience though, even just a couple days is enough to really start remembering your dreams. So yeah, one is keeping a dream journal. This will cause lucid dreaming to occur naturally. Once you're really into your dreams, you have really clear memories of them, you will start to naturally have lucid dreams, or dreams where you realize you're in the dream. Okay? And then the second thing, this is like what I consider a cheat code, is Journeywork meditation, also known as trance meditation. So Journeywork meditation is a practice where you put on a drum beat, or in ancient times, there was an actual drummer who would drum for the shaman, usually, who would undergo this practice. So, but now we can just put on a drum beat, and it's a very monotonous drum beat, very rhythmical, not a lot of different notes, very repetitive and boring. And what you do is you just listen to this with your eyes covered, so either wearing like an eye cover so it's all black, or just something so that you're not seeing any light at all. And it takes you into a trance state. Now, this has been studied, and it actually naturally syncs up the hemispheres of your brain, so they're operating on the same wavelength, which is the theta wavelength, the wavelength that we get into when we experience dreams when you're sleeping. So by doing this, you actually put your mind into that state without any effort. It's just lying down for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and listening to some drumming, and you'll go deep into this theta state. And what I found personally is through doing this practice, my dreams became 10 times more vivid very quickly. And I did this every day for about a month. You don't necessarily have to do it that much if you don't feel like it. However, that month where I was doing it every day, I was having lucid dreams every single night. I was having astral projection experiences. I was having naps where I would go astral. And the Journeywork meditation was really strong as well. Because the Journeywork meditation, the purpose of it is actually to take you on a shaman journey through the 3 worlds, or one of the 3 worlds. So I'm going to make another video talking about the shamanic worlds, where I'll talk a little bit more about Journeywork if you're interested in that. However, I'm going to put the link to the exact drums that I use and the exact article that I learned Journeywork from if you want to give it a try, because it is so easy to lucid dream doing this. You don't have to do anything else. You can just listen to this drum beat a few days in a row or a little bit of time in a row, and your mind naturally gets so used to that theta state that your dreams and lucid dreams just become a natural thing that you experience. Okay, but the purpose of Journeywork is to take you on a journey. So you will find that some of your meditations, if you do this, you'll actually experience a lucid-like dream or lots of visualizations. You can do journeys into your subconscious mind for healing. You can do journeys through the middle world to see things like your spirit animal, your spirit plant, to kind of learn about nature. And you can also go to the upper world to learn from your guides, angels, to access spiritual, transcendental knowledge. Transcendental? I don't know. Spiritual knowledge, right? So Journeyworks are really cool because in and of itself, it can kind of give you a lucid dream. However, even if you do the Journeywork and you have no visualizations, you don't see anything, your dreams later will be crazy. I promise you that. Your dreams will go hopefully you get what that means, but they'll get vivid. They'll get nuts, man. You'll have a really strong recollection. And if you do any visualization processes, like, visualization acts for manifestation, or perhaps working with yantras for meditation, or things like that, you'll notice that your visualization becomes very, very strong. It will increase your power to visualize. It will increase your creative thinking, as well as just your creativity in general, because it increases that theta state. And it's not like a regular meditation where you have to sit there and like quiet your mind, right? You literally just let the drum beat do the work for you, and you just chill. If you have a bunch of thoughts, that's okay. If you fall asleep, that's okay. You literally just let the drum beat do the work. It's so powerful. So yeah, that one I find is a cheat code. If you use that, you might not even have to use dream journaling, although it does make it a lot easier to lucid dream to kind of do both together. And you can even journal your Journeywork experiences if you do have trippy ones. And then the third thing is actually learning within the dream state. So you've probably heard before, if you've looked into lucid dreaming before, that it can be easy to wake up. There's all these practices like, checking your hands or doing things to kind of slow down the lucid dreaming to maintain the lucid dreaming. What I found personally is that the best way to practice lucid dreaming is when you're dreaming, and to not worry about it as much in your waking daily life. So whenever you feel that you are in control of a dream, whenever you start to wake up in a dream, or you realize, hey, this is a dream, you want to slow down. Not so slow that you turn off, but you just want to make sure your heart rate doesn't increase. Because it's when you get excited and you get that little heart rate increase, or when you get nervous or panicky and you get that little heart rate increase, that you wake up and out of the experience. So your ability to practice being calm and cool within your dreams will make it so lucid dreaming is very easy. So if you have nightmares, learning how to maintain calmness within nightmares is really, really powerful for lucid dreaming. I found that I did like lots of things when I started to open up to lucid dreaming. I would have like relay races or experiences where I would learn how to fly or how to move through the space. So if I went too fast, I would wake up, and it was kind of like you practice how to do that. So practice in your dreams, you practice kind of like being aware of the dream state when you're asleep. And this will become very easy using Journeywork and using the dream journaling. And yeah, and then that one, of course, you use when you start to dream. And I'll give you one more bonus. Ayahuasca. If you ever have the opportunity to do some ayahuasca ceremonies, or if you ever feel called to do some ayahuasca ceremonies, this is not something that is specifically talked about with ayahuasca. However, you will find for the couple weeks to a month after doing ayahuasca, your dreams will be very, very vivid, and it will be very easy for you to access the lucid dreaming space if you are working from that really open mind. Basically, after ayahuasca, your mind is flooded with a lot of serotonin, and that sticks around for a while. So you're in kind of like this very blissful, open, light state for a couple days, a couple weeks, to even a couple months. And in that state, it is very easy to have really intense dreams, really vivid dreams, and lucid dreams. I, again, was lucid dreaming almost every night when I was doing my ayahuasca ceremonies. So if you want something that will kind of skip all these middle steps, right, where you don't have to do so much work in your daily life and it can just be effortless, natural, and easy, I definitely recommend trying ayahuasca. So this is my experience with lucid dreaming. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was interesting to you. Comment below if you want to, what your thoughts are if you've experienced lucid dreaming, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.